Welcome to Awaken Together with Christina. All right, guys, I want to talk about the eclipse full moon that happened last night on March the 13th, going into March the 14th. It was a full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse, and did a few things. I did some journaling about forgiving, releasing, letting go, all those things that no longer serve, whether it be emotions, ways of thinking, like scarcity thinking, poverty thinking, lack mentality, poverty mindset, releasing lower vibrational thoughts, ways of being, releasing procrastination, right? All those things. And then because of the energy of that is coming into the earth, this part of the universe, it's also a time of right? Releasing and then making room for the abundance, the prosperity, that thing that you've been wanting to birth into your life. It's bringing energy to bring that to life, to bring that to reality. So, with that being said, due to that second part, I usually just do on the full moon, forgive, release, let go. But because of this particular energy that's coming in, I also did the abundance, the manifestation, the prosperity, the focus on the things that I want to bring into my life after the release, which is always a good practice, because when you release something and let it go, you want to bring something good and positive in its place to fill that void. So this was perfect. So that second part, I journaled about all the things that I want to come into my life, like the abundance mindset, prosperity mindset, peace mindset, joy, following my excitement, following on the things that bring me the joy, the excitement, and following that guidance of that joy and excitement. That's a communication with the universe, right? And then writing about the experiences that I want to experience in my life in like all areas, right? In my love relationship, my personal friendship relationships, family relationships, my business, the things I want to do in my future business, just like the flow and abundance that you want to come into your life. Or just write it all down, right? And so after that, and as I was doing that, as I was meditating on the things that I want to bring into my life, after I journaled and wrote them down, I just took a moment and just connected to the moon and then focused on those things that I want to bring into my life. And as I was meditating on those things, I just kind of brought it to my heart and then brought the love and the excitement and the joy of those things come into fruition in my heart. And then I did like a spiral type of motion. And when you do this spiral, this is the way that energy flows. So it gets you into the flow of the universe while you're in this language of the universe. The language of the universe is your emotions. And when you're in a positive, loving, excited emotion, and you're doing the movement of energy, bringing that into our life, attracting that into us, it's powerful, you guys. I know it seems silly, and but a lot of energy is happening here with our emotions, with the movement of our body, with our imagination, and it's powerful. It's a powerful combo. And if you wanted to even take it even higher, you can make the sound of creation, which is ah. So you could even, ah, while you're having this love emotion and envisioning that future, You could make the sound of creation while you're doing that. And while you're doing that, you're toning. So you could just add on every little thing, right? So that could be a great exercise for you for the next new moon, because a new moon is a time of manifestation and focusing on those things that you want in your life with excitement. Okay, so when you follow the moon, it can tell you exactly what you need to do as far as your practices, because the moon is a guide to tell you exactly what energies are on the earth, on this part of the universe that this earth is moving through. So if we follow that and we plug into those energies that are coming in, it's going to help us with every aspect of our lives, because it's going to touch on every aspect of our lives throughout the year, okay? So if we can just plug into those energies as they're happening, it's going to give us a little bit more juice, a little bit more power, a little bit more partnership with the universe when we plug into those energies. So if you just follow the moon, it can help you to get into that natural rhythm of the universe. The full moon is a time to forgive. A new moon is a time to manifest and focus on the things that you want. The dark moon is a phase right before the new moon, and the dark moon is a time to forgive, to release, to let go of, right before we plant those seeds of manifestation. So follow the moon, it is your guide. And that's what I did next. After I did the forgiveness, release, let go, and then the abundance manifestation of the journaling and the meditation, then I just connected to the moon and just had this communication with the moon, this communication, this back and forth communication with the moon. And the moon, just like the earth, just like the trees, just like the mycelial network of the trees, can give you information to help you to tune in to your intuitive abilities. It can help you to develop them. So tuning into the moon is like tuning into the universe. So I was tuning into the moon, and that's one of the things that I got, is what I just told you, is the moon is like our guide, our partner, in telling us what energies that are coming in that are available to us, to help us to have the lives. Because there's always there's this give and take, there's this in and out, there's this inhale and exhale of the universe. And when we can tap into those things, it helps us to have this flow, to have this back and forth, right? And then it helps us to stay in balance. So we have to have this releasing to bring new things in, to make room for them. So it's a beautiful thing. So I was just really grateful and thankful for the moon's guidance, the moon's partnership. And when you start connecting into the moon, the earth, the trees, the mycelial network, where all plants plug into, then you start this relationship, and it helps you to develop, it helps you to notice these communications that are always coming into us. But if we're not in tune with them and aligned with them, we may not notice them. We may not get those messages that are always being communicated to us. So tuning in, connecting to the moon, the earth, the trees, the mycelial network, but also the elements of air, the element of fire, the element of earth and water. Once we start using our imagination, our intuitive abilities, to work with these elements, it will help us to manifest. It will help us to let go. It will help us to get into this flow, this rhythm. When we plug into them, it helps us to have more power in our lives. So we can use our intuition coupled with the elements by using our imagination when we're thinking about the things that we want to sweep out. Water, air, earth can even take those negative energies out and transmute them, right? Fire can burn them away. Air and water can bring in things, right? And then fire can burn all the things away that are holding them back. Water can hold so much information. It's incredible. And the same water that's on Earth has been on Earth since the beginning of time. It just gets recycled through plants, through the air, through evaporation, through like the clouds forming and the condensation coming back down. So no wonder it has a tremendous amount of memory and storage. I mean, it's been here forever. It's kind of amazing when you think about water. And it's just been here since the beginning, being just processed, cycled through over and over and over again. So plugging into water and using water to cleanse and also to manifest and bring in the things that we want is truly amazing. And we're going to see magic when we start working with the elements in our practices of forgiving and releasing and manifestation, and bringing in these things into our lives to help us to live the lives that we want, to have the experiences that we want. So plug into these things, not only the moon, the earth, the trees, mycelial network, but plug into water, connect with it, have a communication back and forth with air, with fire, with earth, with ether even. Ether is amazing. Ether is the life force energy. So it has a consciousness all of its own. So if you plug in and you have a communication with these things, and you're open and you're allowing, and you're trusting that information that you're receiving, it becomes a powerful, powerful tool for building your intuition, building your abilities, receiving information, and just taking you to that next level of consciousness. So last night was really wonderful. I just brought so much love and peace into my heart, into my life. I woke up just like radiating love from my heart after last night. So I think I kind of turned a corner or stepped up to that next level by just connecting to all these things this past week. It's really like these things that I talk about, I'm doing them. I'm putting them into my life. I'm implementing them into my life. So I'm not just learning this and just spitting it out. I'm doing it. I'm living it. As I'm learning them, I am sharing them with you. And then as I develop them in my life, I'm going to be talking more and more about them. So connecting with these elements so far has been absolutely amazing. I can feel everything just connecting, aligning, and turning on, and just this flow of information that's coming is just absolutely wonderful. The love in my heart is absolutely wonderful. I feel amazing. So I challenge you to start plugging into and connecting to Earth, the moon, the elements, the trees, mycelial network, and opening that communication and just allowing what comes, and then journal. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you guys so that I can encourage you to start doing these practices and developing your abilities as well. So I love you guys, and I look forward to the next video. I love it. I love doing this.